Spike's RT blog date, September 19th, 2013. Alright, once again, there hasn't been much to talk about as of recent, so let's go ahead right to it. First of all, we have been mentioned in the media again, this time on Comedy Central. Now, we have a guy called Kusa, who appears on Tosh.0 as part of his web redemption segment. It's something that he always does on his shows, where they get someone from a particular video on YouTube and does a segment to redeem themselves. What they brought Kusa there for was something that was kind of related to the Furry War, which it was actually after the Furry War, which I was a part of. Not proud of it, but he comes to the show because of that. So, and of course they mention porn in the fandom, and I actually like it. I am not kidding. I'm not one that likes this to appear on Comedy Central, but their comedy actually was funny. This is something I can actually laugh with the fandom. And I must say, Kusa actually handled it very well. I am surprised. Because usually, anytime we end up on one of these shows, whether it's TLC, whether it's Comedy Central, it usually ends up in a disaster. But I actually like this. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually saying, go see this segment of the show. I think they actually have it on the Comedy Central website. I think there is a video on YouTube that contains the clip, but especially watch it to the end where they have Bob Barker neutering him. I was laughing out loud with that. Oh man, yeah. So I never thought I would say this, but I actually like this. Alright, what else? Last week, I saw the animal rights extremist Gary Yourofski, which I have gotten video. Where did I put my iPad at? I know I had it here somewhere. I'll get it in a minute. But yeah, it was as I expected. It wasn't really much on the animal rights, but it was more about being vegan. And yeah, his main strategy was to use shock tactics. He was showing video of animals being mistreated, video from slaughterhouses, and he's using trigger words such as rape, slave. So he was pretty much using shock tactics, which I wasn't going to fall for because I knew where he came from. And some of my classmates actually bought into this. If only they knew. There was only one question, just one question that I needed to ask him, and it was all I needed. If he's trying to stop humans from eating animals, then what's stopping him from stopping non-human animals from eating other animals? I asked him that question. He says he doesn't like it. And he would even go as far as to actually stop non-human animals from eating other animals, which is against nature, because some animals are meant to eat other animals. Carnivores. They only eat meat. So if he actually did do that, they would pretty much starve to death. It's pretty much how that goes. Not only that, he gives a lot of misinformation, which he says that vegetables contain 15 to 30% protein, which I was very skeptical of. So I went out to the local grocery store to take a look. And most of these vegetables per serving is about around 2 to 3 grams protein, which is not really much compared to meat. The only thing I could find that was actually up along with meat was beans. especially baked beans, which was around 8 or 9 grams. The problem with that was that some baked bean products contain animal products, such as bacon, all that stuff. So, a bit debatable whether that would count. He also says something about vitamin B12 being destroyed when you cook it. That's not true. It dissolves with water, and it is affected by sunlight, but it's not affected by heat. So, yeah, I do have the video, so as soon as I find it, I'll have it posted for you. I know I had my iPad out here somewhere. While I'm doing that, oh, I had it right here, right behind my laptop, right where I couldn't find it. Now, it's been about 2 weeks since Disney Infinity has been released. Actually, isn't it? Because I thought it was like, yeah, I was thinking of when it was released, but I think it was more than 2 weeks. Okay, so they have sold approximately 300,000 units of the Disney Infinity game. It's gotten some good reviews. I have yet to get one for myself, so I can't officially give a review on that yet. But as far as comparing it with Skylanders, Skylanders Giants is still ahead. But Disney Infinity does have some strong sales. So, yeah, check it out if you haven't yet. I certainly will. Which, speaking of, part of me was happy that this story came to light. Let me bring it up on my iPad. They are actually considering discontinuing the guest assistance cards at their theme parks, or GAC cards for short. Now, what that is, this is for guests with disabilities. Like if you're unable to walk the queue, they give them an alternate route. The problem with that is some people abuse this system because you can't really question whether they actually have a disability. Like, you can easily pretend that you have like autism. You can pretend you have a mental disorder. They can't really question that. And I know some are asking, why can't they ask for a doctor's note? They can't do that by law. So instead, what they are doing is that they're putting in a new program called the Disabled Assistance System, which will work similar to Fast Passes. What that is that they go to a kiosk, they go to which attraction they want to ride, and they get a card with the wait time that is listed on the card minus 10 or 15 minutes by the travel time it takes to get to that attraction. Now, so yeah, it works similar to that. Now, it will not, from what I hear, it will not be available on California Adventure because all the rides are wheelchair accessible. The only exception to this rule would be if someone is with the Make-A-Wish Foundation or Give Kids a Village. With the Disabled Assistance System, they can only use this one at a time. So while they wait for a ride, they either have to use the regular line on another wheelchair accessible attraction or use a regular Fast Pass. Now, me formerly working with attractions at Disney World, I am kind of happy that this is going on. Because, yeah, like I said, people can abuse the system, pretend they have a disability. People can even rent wheelchairs to pretend they have a disability. I have seen a lot of people that come up in wheelchairs and actually get up easily, but I can't question that. So now the other difference with this is that they will also include a picture the disabled assistance system. The reason for that is that they have to identify who is the one with the disability. Because if the person with the disability doesn't ride, then their party can't go through the alternate entrance. It's like an excuse to just get by the lines. And reading the feedback from guests, guests that go through the regular lines are happy about this, and those that have disabilities, not surprisingly, are not happy about it, which is no surprise to me. So we'll see how this works out. This is slated to begin sometime in the middle of October. October 9th for Disneyland, and it says California Adventure, but I've been hearing they won't be using it there. So we'll see how this goes. Did I have anything else lined up? I do not. Okay, so that is it for me. Spy Pat logging out.